Guys, welcome back to my channel, Creative Hands by Shay. So in today's tutorial I will be showing you how to make a pom-pom using a pom-pom maker. So either one of these pom-pom does the job as quite as nice, and what I love about these pom-pom maker is that it tends to save your yarn opposed to when you actually use like a paper or a fork or whatever to make your pom-pom. Most times you tend to waste a lot of yarn when you start to cut it down, but with these pom-pom makers it tends to use less yarn and you get a nicer pom-pom. So whoever come up with this really did a good job, because I love the way how it works. So I will be showing you how to put it together. So I am gonna make this size. So I'm gonna lay these aside, and to open the holder you have two flaps here on this side and you have two flaps on the other side. So you will pull up on your first flap here, you will get your yarn. So you can practice on any yarn that you have. This is just some leftover yarn that I have. And what I do is I hold my yarn string just like this, and I start to wrap it just like that. And you will just continue to wrap until you have enough that you need, but don't wrap it too tight because you want to be able to get in with your scissors. I find that when you try to cut with I have the smaller scissors here, but it doesn't work for me, so I just use this one. So I'm just going to continue wrapping, and once I am done wrapping here I will meet with you. So guys, I have enough on this side, so what I'm gonna do is I am just gonna pull my yarn through this part, and then I'm gonna close this down, pull it right through, and come over on this side where I will open this part here, and then I will just repeat the same step by wrapping my yarn all the way over. And make sure that you gauge to see the amount that you wrap on the other side, even though it doesn't really matter how much you wrap because it tends to come out nicely still. But try to get the same amount that you wrap on the other side. Okay, so my yarn has a tie here, so I am just gonna stop here, and I'm just gonna pull through here and close it down, and I'm gonna fasten off. And now what you're gonna do is you are gonna go ahead, put your scissors underneath, and then you're just gonna cut. Make sure that this does not open, make sure that it stays shut. So take your time, cut. And cut this part here too. Now you're going to go over on the other side. It doesn't really matter which side you start cutting from, and just start cutting. So now that I have cut all my fringes, now I am gonna get my yarn and I'm going to slip it through here, just like that, and then give it a tie. Let me just fasten this off. So I'm just going to do it like this, give it a tie, and I like to give it multiple ties so that it stays into place. So when I tie the first knot, I will flip it over and tie it again, and flip it over and give it another tie again, and then I will go in and give it a last tie so that it is well secured. So now that we have that, you can go ahead and you can start trimming these excess off. And now you are just going to go ahead, pop those two open, pop the other two open, and then you're going to separate just like that, and then it goes back together. Lay that aside and just give it a little flash, and there is your pom-pom. You can go ahead and clean up your pom-pom. Hold it, cut it around, just like you were doing if you're using like a paper. So you can see that it doesn't take a lot, doesn't waste a lot of your yarn, and the pom-pom comes out nicely done. So you just basically trim in the little excesses off until your pom-pom is nice and round. I normally just shake it whenever I am shaping my pom-pom. I give it a little shake and then I go back in to see where I need to cut again. So I'm going to continue doing this and I'll meet back with you. So there it is. It's looking super cute already. So guys, this is what our pom-pom looks like. It is looking super cute, and here's the string. So if you want to attach this onto a hat or whatever you want to attach it onto, you can just use the tail end here to sew that onto whatever project that you're using it for. So again, this is what it looks like. It is super cute, and as I stated before, it does not take a lot of your yarn. It does not waste a lot of your yarn if you use these pom-pom. So I went ahead and I made the bigger one for this one here, and this is the one that we used previously. For this one, I made another one which is for this size, and I made this little tiny one here for this size. So you can see the difference in sizes when you use either one. So either one that you like, you can use them. So there it is. So guys, thanks again for watching this tutorial, and I hope that you learned how to use your pom-pom maker. So thanks again. Until next time, bye.